Welcome into the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. Hope you are well today. And boy, do we've got a full slate of stuff to talk about. Wow. We've got county lawsuits, and we're going to have to foot the bill for it.
Jeez.
Yeah, we always do.
Yeah, I guess so. When they get paid by us, whatever they do, we got to pay for it. Ooh, the airport's in hot water again.
Duh.
Bro, it's every other week with these guys.
Every week.
It's crazy. But there's like an investigation now. There's a criminal investigation. Ooh. Yeah, it just got real.
Oh, great.
The airport. Yeah. Ooh, we're going to talk about the celebrity. Who's
Davey Hartzell?
I'm saying.
No, there's no quotes with Davey Hartzell.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's a celebrity that spent some time in the Broward County Jail.
Oh, heard about
Did
this.
you hear about this?
How
yeah,
about
we're gonna talk
it?
about this.
How about it?
We're going to talk
yeah,
about this.
Interesting celebrity quote.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the guy's face before. I recognize the face.
Yeah.
Then we're going to talk about the roundabout igloo.
Ooh, an update?
Might be getting scrapped.
Troy.
You talked about Scrapple yesterday.
That's right. The catalyst behind the scrap.
No, there's no cattle.
Oh.
Different show.
All right. Well, that's a dumb joke. Sorry, guys. Anyway.
That's what we're all about.
Yeah, we really are.
Basically, just call this the dad joke show.
That's
No,
my
not all dumb jokes are dad jokes, but
Fair.
most dad jokes are dumb.
All dad jokes are dumb
Yeah,
jokes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you're right.
Don't say that too much, but Mike Davis has to have content somewhere.
That's right.
He says he loves it when we roast him in the morning, so
Yeah,
there's his
well,
roast.
You know, Mike telling a joke is one of the worst and most painful things to watch.
Really? It's like, hurry up, punchline.
It's horrible.
If you want to clear a room, have Mike get up there and tell a joke.
So good.
All right. Well, it's going to be a fun show.
Awesome.
And we will start by telling you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, been more than just a dealership. They are, in fact, a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. And right now, you got to take advantage of their From America for America program. Every single customer, offering every single customer, there we go, employee pricing. A text came through, and the text show up on my computer.
I know.
We haven't done a take two in a while. Give me a take two, please.
Pete Melfi, take two.
Ford just announced its new From America for America program, offering every single customer employee pricing. Not just the discount you get for working at a dealer. That's a different discount than you get from being an executive at a dealer. So you're going to get that executive price for the cars. And it's a great time to trade in your vehicle down there at Bozard Ford Lincoln because they are looking for used vehicles, which means they're going to give you a top dollar. They want more used vehicles on the lot. So it's just a great time overall for you to be shopping with our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Great beacon of our community. And it's a great time to get a new vehicle. Those new Fords are beautiful vehicles, man. They really are.
Have you seen the baby blue Broncos around? They're amazing.
Yeah,
I like that. It's really sleek looking.
There was a red one at Jimmy Jam a couple of years ago that was really awesome. With the red on there, and they had a pinstripe, and it had that perfect mix of old school and new school look.
That's
to
what I
it.
like. Yeah.
I think
like
it had a white top. It was really nice.
modern retro. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have one like an olive khaki green that I really
Yeah,
like.
that one's absolutely cool, yeah.
absolutely
Okay.
like, so
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Bozard Ford Lincoln, you got to get down there and stop into Ford's Garage while you're down there. Get a great burger. I hear the 904 burger's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Also, big shout out to our friends at Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy House, and I'm powered as I am each and every morning. No, that's going to be way too to the
I'll
left.
tell you. Go.
No, we're not pointing at that camera. I'm pointing at that camera.
I know, but you're going to hold it like that because you had your fingers over the label.
Okay.
Ready?
Whoa, coach.
Hey! Get off that!
Wow.
All right.
Not his first rodeo. He knew what to say.
I almost gave Troy a hug for that. I really did. I almost reached over and hugged him. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I don't do that.
I don't hug.
yeah.
I don't hug.
No. Vibe Nutrition. Love them. And Lux Japanese Head Spa. All right. Let's see. Good morning, guys. How goes it?
Hey, happy Wednesday.
Hump day. We're here. Yes, sir.
How are you in the booth, Rick?
I am fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Love it.
You know what you call a 3-hump Campbell?
Fantastic.
No, pregnant. No, pregnant.
Preg Rick.
Oh, it's one hump. Two here, one there.
Oh, I get it now. North and south.
Sorry, that was from Zootopia.
It took me a long time.
Rick, you should have known that joke.
Yeah, I did it.
All right. Well, dad joke number 1 was a dad joke.
Ooh, that was
That right
one.
there was dad joke status.
That's Maeve's favorite joke. So
Oh,
They
okay,
like it in
good.
comments, so.
There you go. Good. All right. Question of the day, Troy.
All right, question of the day. You are asked to be the national spokesperson for a product.
Oh.
Excluding our sponsors, you're asked to be the national spokesperson for a product. What would that product be?
I still haven't thought about that. Well, they give me a bunch of Rogaine if I do it for Rogaine. You think they give me free Rogaine?
Oh, of course. I mean, there's other better products
do
than
that.
Rogaine. You
Well,
need,
right,
yeah.
yeah.
How about the actual like hair transplants, or like Hair Club for Men?
Yeah.
Remember those
I'm not
commercials back then?
Right.
I'm not
not
only
just
the president, I'm the client too,
Yeah.
or something.
Right.
Not just the president, I'm the client.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, whatever might get me a little bit of hair back. There you go. I might like to have a hairstyle every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good being bald.
I mean, I'm good being bald,
Yeah.
but if I have
Actually-
the option, I might as well put some more up there.
Okay. We got you. Davey, what about you?
David's Dusted Daddle Cheese.
Whoa.
I feel like cheese is so good, and I love cheese.
But
so.
dusted?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's dusted?
Just like a little hint. It's not doesn't overpower everything.
Oh, dusted with daddle.
Dusted with daddle.
It's dirty.
Yeah, well,
Dirty.
isn't that great? Oh, you actually thought it was dust. Wow. Now you just exchanged my intelligence with the camel joke, so that's perfect. Yes, now we're even.
I
Now.
was thinking like dusted with THC. or
That could
something,
be.
like
That could be kind of cool.
crystals, you
Yeah. David's
That'll play into that.
Right. Yeah. Sell that at Chiba Hut.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was thinking about it. I'm either going to be something with the beard, but I think I'm more of a Stetson hat. Like, that would be my product. Like,
oh, and they'd send you some great hats
Yeah,
for being the
that's
national
what I was hoping.
spokesperson.
That's
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have gone with like Lamborghini.
I can tell you, like, when I was playing ball, like, Oakley was one of my sponsors, man, and I had some of the sweetest Oakleys.
Did you really?
Yeah, so I wish I could be an athlete just for the products,
Right.
not for the sore days, not for the workouts, not for the
God.
sweat.
I endorsed, it was all, and I've said this on the show many years ago, but like there was a Power Bar goo, guys. Oh my God, it's exactly what you're thinking. It was
Is it
horrible.
awful?
It's like a pouch, and then you like after you do a 5-hour workout,
energy,
you
yeah.
like you squeeze the. It's not the consistency is exactly what you're
Whoa.
thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That
I was one of
sounds-
those athletes. I was like, I love Power Bar goo, and I was like, oh.
I remember.
And then as soon as the camera's off, you're like,
Yeah, who named it goo? Why did we have to
Yeah.
name it goo? Yeah,
Gatorade had something like that too, right? Like a gel
yeah,
or something.
it's
for a
exactly
little while.
that whole thing. It was that whole
Ugh.
movement. It was horrible.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew, it was so bad.
What do you think, Rick? What are you endorsing nationally?
Florida Man Games.
Okay. Hey, there you go. All right.
think I look like a Florida man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
All right. Cool.
Sorry to ruin your brand.
What's that? What's that alert we've got up on screen?
Not enough disk space.
All right.
Too many handsome men on
Yeah, too much.
Not enough disk space for all the handsomeness on screen. All right. Well, good deal.
Yeah.
Sure, we got a lot of good stuff in the comments.
Yeah. Can I share something because
Sure.
I had an emotional day yesterday.
Oh.
I moved from Readers 2.5 to 2.75.
Okay.
And
Whoa.
every time you move, it's an emotional moment.
Okay.
So when you guys get there, I just want you to be
Wow.
prepared for it. So I realized when I was looking at some baseball cards the other day, I couldn't read the names with my 2.5s. And I had to go to
Really?
the- I had to-
yeah,
I had to go to the 2.75s.
Were you squinting? Is like that?
I
What did-
had that little headlamp on.
Oh.
I totally
Wow.
dad momented out
Damn.
like for the night.
just
And
to
I was
hold
just
on
like,
the 2.5ers.
So now I have 2.75s.
Dude, I really like the frame. They have a blue frame, right? And then there's a
Yeah.
tortoise shell on the side. That looks great.
I wasn't sure if they ran out of parts.
Just scrap something together.
No, that's very
I thought it
chic.
looked cool.
It
but
does. It looks
I was
really
like,
cool.
I wonder in China if they ran out of parts.
I like that. Yeah.
Nice. Lucky those tariffs didn't hit yet.
So you could have said you would have brand represented those glasses. That would have been great.
I am
Peace.
at the point where, like, I used to be able to read right here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that close to your face.
Uh-huh.
I can't do it anymore. I am now there.
And
I'm
sometimes
there. That's
Hey,
far, man.
when you get here
yeah.
is when
When someone else has to hold it for you.
Here, you want to see what those look like?
Right. I'm gonna be in readers very, very soon. I really am, man. But they're gonna be.
Would you
dollar
get
store
the
readers.
LASIK? Would you get the LASIK?
I don't think so. Somebody else asked me that. I don't think so.
Okay.
I would just let nature take its course.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had eye surgery once. I don't think I would do it
You
again.
did?
Yeah, I had a pterygium, which is like a surfer's eye, which is a gristle that grows on your eye.
Uh-huh.
And if it grows over top of like your pupil, you can lose your vision.
Oh, wow.
So I had to have it removed, and you're conscious the entire time, and they're taking that
God.
laser and just
Oh,
like they
yeah,
have your
man.
eye propped open, and it's just like
Oh,
ah.
knock me out.
Oh. I
think I
knock
saw that.
me the
Yeah,
hell out.
they really can't. You got to have your eyes
Oh.
open to do the surgery, and it was awful during the experience. I was like, oh, okay, it's okay. They're like, don't work for 3 days, don't do anything. I felt good after day 2, and I went into work, and then I lost the vision in that eye for like 4 days, and I thought
Ooh,
they're
man.
like,
You
we don't know if
overdid
it's
it.
coming back. I was like,
Oh,
I
God.
was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
I
what
didn't
I'm
mean to
worried
go to
about,
work."
man.
Wow.
That's what I'm worried about is literally all of that is what I don't want to happen with like an eye surgery.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Luckily, my vision came back, but
That's
not,
why.
not great.
2.75.
Yeah, my
Officially
God,
old.
man.
That's
Mine's
why we
going.
don't see eye to eye all the time. Yeah.
No, you're 6'4". I'm looking at your boobs.
Thank you. Nice rack.
All right. Well,
Muy
was that
bien.
question of the day?
What is it? Yeah, no,
question of the day, Lance?
I was given an emotional moment of my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah,
you know,
that is
that
emotional,
testimonial.
man.
I felt like I needed to share.
Yeah.
Jeez, well, thank you for sharing.
I'm officially old.
If you need a support group, we are here for you, pal. We can't relate, but we're here for you.
Yeah. Muy bien.
It's now time for a quick check of the weather, Troy. That quick check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction. They can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. Check them out at geauction.com and gerealty.us. I was too slow on that one.
Mm.
Wow. Damn. We now go to the booth for the Traff Rick Report.
We got cameras back. They were out and
Yeah.
down for a little bit this morning.
We were worried. We
Yes.
thought we might have to cancel the whole show.
I was worried. I thought my whole paycheck was going to be crushed this week.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
It still is, but
If-
traffic
yeah.
cameras work.
Rick doesn't get paid if there's no traffic cameras.
Oh my
So
gosh.
sometimes I go in and unplug them all.
That's
If-
really
if
hard.
It's a really tough week and I can't afford life. I
Check the
unplug
bank
them all.
account. unplug the
Yeah,
cord.
that's right. That's right.
And I had my
Hack
brother
into
out
the
there with his
systems, yeah.
iPhone on going live. So we were getting paid no matter what this week.
There you go. Good for you.
Yeah, but it's
All
moving
right.
well. No reported accidents. I got a nice little big tree on this one. So
Mhm.
not a climbing tree, but it is a nice tree.
Yeah,
All right.
Travis, don't fall out of the tree.
Yeah, Travis, I see you wiggling up there.
Yeah.
Relax.
Hold on tight.
Camera
Hold
Watch
on
out for
tight.
Willie.
Swaying, man. Yeah.
Hold on tight.
All right. Very good. Do we have an accent today? Anybody got any suggestions on accent?
One from yesterday.
Oh my gosh, yesterday.
Which one did you like, Davey?
I mean, you know, I'm always gonna say
that was the most fun. That was a
that was
great.
awesome.
That was
he
great
did.
fun.
He did several impressions. Like we spin the die, and
but
he
not
really,
like real people.
It
Just
was
like
so
made
funny.
up people, and I had to come up with an accent for these people.
Like they give you a name
Yeah.
like Gunter. Or something.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
gave me like Lola May.
Bubba Jenkins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bubba Jenkins.
Pappy
right?
made it. Oh,
Pappy,
it's my
Pappy,
absolute
my
favorite.
last roll of the dice, I got Pappy. That was great.
Let's do Pappy today. It's my vote.
Imagine this. You close your eyes and feel the tension melt away as skilled hands gently massage your scalp using centuries-old Japanese techniques designed to calm your mind and soothe your soul. This is the experience waiting for you at Lux Japanese Head Spa. I almost couldn't say the X without my dentures falling out.
COA is now in comments.
The only certified Japanese head spa in the area. Their treatments don't just relax, they heal. So whether you're dealing with the thinning hair, dandruff, or psoriasis, or an imbalanced scalp, we use authentic Japanese scalp therapies to nourish and restore. He's very serene. He's very,
so sweet.
You can hear in his voice. He's a very happy guy.
You can't get in a rush with Happy.
No, you can't. So why not give yourself the gift of true relaxation? Visit Lux Japanese Head Spa and feel the difference. Because you deserve more than a break. You deserve renewal. And they do curly hair.
Is that what I sound like?
And we didn't tell you, but that's actually the Troy impression. That's right. I had to get new readers yesterday.
Oh,
2.75.
such a nice guy. I wonder who will sell more. Will it be Pappy or the German dude? Yeah.
Right? Stetson hats. I'm the new spokesperson.
Through all these years.
All right, do a German poppy now.
Oh, God.
Oh, remix.
It's hard to mix accents.
That's a hard one.
It's Lush Japanese Head Spa.
Oh my goodness, dude, that's good.
Nailed it.
Definitely did.
Nailed it.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
All right.
What a talent.
Okay. Ooh. The airport's got some talent for getting into hot water.
What did they do now?
The interim leader, like the fifth interim leader in the last
Yeah, I'm lost on who it is.
year,
So yeah.
I know. Of the St. Augustine Airport is under scrutiny for publicly disclosing subpoenas tied to a criminal investigation despite explicit instructions not to.
Mm-hmm.
Raising tensions at a recent board meeting. Oh, I bet that was honestly entertaining to watch. After they're already grappling with a backlog of public records requests and legal concerns. Facing 3 subpoenas and a wave of outstanding records requests, the St. Johns County Airport Authority approved up to $70,000 in legal spending to help staff navigate what can and can't be disclosed.
Mm.
They need to spend $70,000 for someone to tell them, you can't say that. Really? But interim executive director Courtney Pittman's decision, I don't remember if Courtney's a man or a woman.
Fact checking.
Lane's cousin.
Lane's, I know it's Lane's cousin, yeah. Their decision to include the sealed subpoenas in a public board agenda has sparked backlash from at least one board member who questioned both the move's legality and the board's broader priorities amid a criminal probe reportedly linked to past allegations of misconduct.
He's a man.
He's a man. That's not your mother, it's a man. That's a man, baby. I love Austin Powers.
I need to rewatch that. Yeah.
Yeah, right? That's a great movie. At the April 14th, I don't do a great Austin Powers. So
But I'm shocked because Beyonce's in that too, isn't she? She's Foxy Cleopatra.
That's right. Well, she's in like number 3.
Oh, so that's
that
okay?
one. No, I
Okay.
didn't like
Yeah.
that
Okay.
one very much. No, it wasn't because of Beyonce. I thought Beyonce was fine back then.
Oh, okay.
Anytime a movie series goes to 3, it's it's
it
never
just
good.
loses it. Yeah. Yeah.
The luster. God, Mission Impossible. Fast
Oh,
and Furious.
God.
What are we on? 105 at this
Seriously. Yeah, they're using CGI for
Right,
all these
yeah.
people now. All these people aren't even young enough to still be racing cars.
point? God
You got
sake.
Pappy out there racing cars.
Yes, that's right.
I mean, they have 2.75 readers.
That's right, they do. I can't see the lines on the road.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel might be at like 3.0.
Yeah. Vin Diesel. Did he change his name just to be in that movie? What a
Oh,
perfect
I
name
get it.
for that movie.
Yeah.
I think they just hired him because his last name was
Diesel.
Yeah. At the April 14th meeting, Pittman, the man, emphasized the need for general counsel to ensure the airport authority complies with Florida's public records laws as it responds to mounting information requests and legal scrutiny. Yeah, there's a huge amount of people requesting information, especially because apparently they're out there just having parties and hangars and they're renting stuff out.
What is
and they're
that
out
about?
there drinking,
Mhm.
allegedly.
Touching.
Was
Allegedly.
there some touching?
I mean, I
allegedly?
don't know.
Probably.
Obviously, they shook hands.
Somebody probably alleged that.
Mm-hmm.
They shook hands.
Making deals without approval. I mean, there's a lot of things
Yeah.
that go in the Department of Touching.
Yeah,
DOT.
that's right. That's a better DOT than what we got now. Some of the items that were requested require general counsel, said Pittman. I'm not qualified to know what is a true public record.
What are you doing here?
What should be redacted? What should be released? What should not be released? And
What?
and so that's why it was important for us to get general counsel, because you don't know one thing.
Because I'm ignorant. Sweet.
That's not even a board member's job to release the information. That's staff's job, isn't it? To go through public records requests and release that. I mean, the board members don't, like on the county commission, a board member doesn't physically go and get the
No. I mean, it's
stuff.
it's a formal request, and then they go through and they can do it. Usually goes through the IT department.
Yeah.
It's usually who it's through. It's definitely not the board members scrolling through
Right.
like the fish finder. On
This looks good.
Mhm.
I don't like this.
Right. So the board granted Pittman's request, allowing the use of up to $70,000 over the next 30 days. That's a lawyer if they're going to rack up $70,000 in 30 days. That's
Sheesh.
a lot.
Couple grand a day.
I mean, that's more than you rack up in a lawsuit over a year sometimes. That's wild.
Mm.
But board member Jennifer Leota raised sharp concerns. Ray's cousin, by the way.
I was wondering. I was going to be
Yeah,
like, maybe
lots
I
of
should
cousins.
shut up. Yeah.
Yeah. Ray's a tough kid. Didn't he die?
Checking.
I think he may
I think
have died.
so.
Yeah.
He's a Goodfellas guy, right?
Yeah, but I'm
he
sure his
was.
ass will
He
haunt
was
you.
just doing a lot of commercials for Chantix. Very aggressive, scary commercials. Quit smoking now, you son of a bitch.
Yes, in 2022,
Okay.
he died in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, 67 years young.
He was a good actor.
He did.
He really was. I liked watching him in movies. He was
Yeah.
Let's see. His cousin raised sharp concerns over a separate matter. The inclusion of subpoenas in the publicly posted meeting agenda, despite a warning from the prosecutors to keep them confidential. The subpoenas issued as part of a criminal investigation by the state's attorney's office. The state's attorney
Now they're getting involved?
is involved.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
What needs to happen here? I mean, we've already done it, clean the house, right, over there? What the heck is going on?
People,
I'm, like,
they need to
sick of it.
probably clean house again, and then people need to learn how to, pay attention to who they're electing for these
Right.
boards.
Yeah.
I mean, really, this and Anastasia Mosquito Control are the boards that nobody pays attention to who they're electing. They just Christmas tree it.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth. I mean,
And that's how we end up with This stuff.
Then when people vote, they're like, "Oh, I like that name, so I'm just gonna vote.
Yeah.
That's at the top of the list or whatever." Yeah.
I got to tell you, I've really taken the stance of, if I don't know who they are, if I haven't done enough research on somebody who pops up on my ballot, I'm just not voting in that one.
And me too. This show taught me that. This show really taught me that, because it is really important who you select.
Yeah.
Because there are some imbeciles out there that get elected to these positions that have no idea.
Just because their last name starts with an A.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I will call and say, okay, I don't know any of these people. I usually call somebody either who's associated with the board or knows something about it. Like with the judges, I call my lawyer friends and say, okay, we good with these?
Yeah.
You know, because those are the same thing.
Mhm.
You know, you got no idea who they are.
Right.
So I mean, I usually call and go, okay, give me your checklist, and people do that with me with other things too. I mean, they call and say, okay, which one am I supposed to pick?
Right.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Talk to the experts, you know?
Yeah.
The probe may be related to allegations raised in February in a letter by former general counsel Jeremiah Blocker. Jesus, he's everywhere. That guy is the lawyer for everybody. He accused board members Reba Ludlow and Len Tucker of repeated violations of the Sunshine Law. What was that?
No, I like
Okay.
Len.
I love Len.
I like Len.
He's a stand-up guy.
he's
Sorry,
a-
I'm going. That's my buddy.
He's a former Rotarian president.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wins that 50-50 every year and donates it back to the club.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
anyway, he's an amazing human being, honestly. Yeah, and been around forever. So, what are they saying they did? Violated
was,
sunshine?
Failure to violate sunshine, failure to disclose conflicts of interest, and ignoring legal advice.
Mm.
Sometimes you gotta ignore.
But that's
legal advice.
that's leadership. What is he? They're going to complain that he's
Well-
doing his job?
Well, I mean, the Sunshine Law is so easy. And it's so broad. You know, I'm overly cautious with certain people because I'm friends with some people that are on boards with me.
Right.
So like when I see them, I'm like, oh, okay. You know, we can't talk about that. You
Right,
know,
right.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about my dog. You know.
yeah.
So, but I'm overly cautious, and I think you know, it's one of those things. So if at any point someone could go, oh, he violated that or she violated,
Yeah.
you can't do certain things, and there's always.
But
somebody who's gonna
basically, it's just
question it.
disclosing like meeting notes to the public. Am I saying that right? In like a layman's term, sunshine law.
No. That's
No.
not even. There's no way to make it layman. I mean, it's that complicated. Like on the afternoon show today, Irving and I can't talk about anything on the TDC,
Okay.
but I can talk to Susan about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
You know, but
Like not
Irving-
even if they
Irving-
weren't on the show,
Yeah,
right?
Mhm.
If you guys were just meeting for wine
Yeah,
at
no, if we're-
39,
if we're
you
having-
couldn't even talk about that.
And
stuff.
and that's the thing. Like, you know, Dylan and I will have lunch, but we're like, okay, we can't talk about any of that. And then somebody will
Right.
come up and say something. We're like,
can't do it.
can't do it.
Who trains you for that?
No, I mean, it's part of being on that board.
I understand, but like, how did you learn that? Did someone hand you a manual in life at a urinal or something? Like,
German Pappy.
Well, I mean, I had the advantage. The other board members didn't work for the county before, so I kind of already
So you
had that
knew
going
it.
in. So I might be overly cautious.
yeah.
More
I guess
than
like
the
HIPAA law with me with Bayview. I learned that
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, like I learned it while I was working in government, and then when I'm on the board, I like I said, I'm probably overcautious about it, just so I don't have to recuse myself or put myself in an awkward situation.
True. Yeah. Because it can get awkward. Look at this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, Lynn's a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
Lynn's a stand-up guy. So, I mean, he might have had a conversation and someone overheard it and goes, oh, he violated the Sunshine Law.
True.
So, which is kind
And
of...
that's how contentious those people are being over there at the airport.
Well, yeah, it's everywhere in politics. So,
Yeah.
yeah, if you find a chink in the armor, they're going to attack it. So,
Excuse me?
yes.
Yeah, we just got dinged. The subpoenas seek documents related to airport expenditures.
Kink.
That's the armor that...
Yeah.
I'm just saying Facebook doesn't know the difference.
Yeah.
I know. Trust me, I
You're
know.
right. Yeah. Oh, good.
Hey, he could have been one too.
I actually had to think about what I said. I repeated it and I went, Oh, they went that way. Okay.
We didn't go that way. I'm just telling you what Facebook did.
We just dropped 20 people.
We did.
I know, crazy. Yeah,
We did.
see? I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
Subpoenas seek documents related to airport expenditures, personal files, and other administrative records, including items such as office window tinting and T-hanger leases, along with the information about former interim executive director Jamie Topp. Leota said she had spoken with someone from the state's attorney's office who also questioned the urgency and scale of the response effort. When pressed on who authorized him to disclose the subpoenas, Pittman did not provide a clear answer. Reba Ludlow intervened and just decided to chime in and say, probably the state attorney's office. Leota pushed back. It was a whole big argument. It was a whole big argument. It's fun watching Reba Ludlow talk.
She's passionate.
She is. We'll stop there. We will stop there. For many reasons. But yeah. So hot water for the airport, man.
I feel like we walk away from this conversation and it never gets finished. All of it, all the
Never.
airports.
Yeah, no, the airport, the Mosquito Museum.
Figure it out. Come on.
By the way, Rick going to the Mosquito Museum next week.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going undercover.
Dude.
Field trip.
Get in there.
He's going undercover. He's not actually a father, but he's finding a child to
I'm
bring there.
pretending.
Rick, I want you to go into the restroom and I want to see if they use single ply or dual ply toilet paper. That's
you know
going to be
what?
my judge and jury.
With their budget, they better be double
I'm
ply.
saying.
That's right.
Should be
Yeah,
questioned.
exactly.
Yes.
If they're single ply,
And I
there's
have dude wipes in there.
Oh, bidets on everything.
Yes.
It's those Toto toilets, remember from Lay's back in the day? Like,
they're gonna be fashioned out of like the mosquito spray nozzles. They're gonna give you a mist up there instead of like a stream. Mosquito bidets. Oh
Gross.
boy. Yeah.
Yep, I'll be there.
That'll
I'll
be
report
fun.
next
You
week.
got to give us a full report, man. You got to tell us if it's actually good.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be honest.
We heard some rumors that it's not that bad.
Don't start with that just yet.
Okay.
It's bad up until you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's horrible.
Thank you.
I'll change the narrative.
No. Yeah, you know, I've heard lots of different reports. So we gotta get a report on the ground from our own
Rick's bug report.
Rick's mosquito reports. All right, we got the gas report right now, though. And let us know in the comments where you're seeing the best prices for gas. Thank you, Tim, already, I'm sure. The gate at 1900 Mizell Road is at 282 this morning. The Circle K at 715-207 is at 285. The Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard, 285. The Owens at 780 South Ponce, 287. The Mobile and Circle K, 800 South Ponce, 287. Wow, A1A discount beverage down for the first time in like a month.
wow.
That's exciting. A1A discount beverage, 289 this morning. The Shell at 146 King, 292. The Sunoco at 2199 North Ponce, 294. The Sunoco at 450 South Ponce, 302. And the Shell at 2350 North Ponce, 302 as well. Chris Lucero brings us that Gas Buddy gas report. Chris Lucero bail bonds if you are in trouble with the law and you need immediate assistance. Chris Lucero will get you out of jail. Available for you 24/7 to provide fast and reliable bail services. You know the number, 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. We got some good live music happening today and tonight. Richard Kinsicki going to be out there at the Cafe Alcazar at noon. I need to go see some live music at the Cafe Alcazar. I bet the acoustics are great in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
It's
I don't even know go with that, man.
Yeah, me neither.
I should have let you finish, Troy, because I could not tell which way you were going with that sound.
I put a band in there one time, and the acoustics were very challenging.
Oh, were they muddy?
So,
Very muddy? Yeah.
I mean, they're good, like, if you're just talking and it carries through and it's nice. You put a band in there, all of it's coming back around, and we had to do during 2020, we had to do our Night of Lights in there. Yeah, and I had a rock band in there that just didn't work.
Yeah, rock would be a lot.
It's a beautiful.
Oh, is it your band that you get from Atlanta? Those guys are awesome.
Yeah, no, actually, those guys came down with the word, and I had to replace it with even a harder rock band. Oh yeah, it was bad.
Dude.
It was bad. It was bad on my booking part and how we set it up.
Lessons learned.
I just was like, let's just get past this fundraiser.
Too worried.
Yeah.
In the garden, in your hair. Jim Lamb at the Milltop Dome.
I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was an Anthrax cover band.
Jim Lamb looks very nice from his photo, but he is also like grunge, hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It's in the base.
That's what you get when you show up to a Jim Lamb show. The Milltop Tavern. Can you imagine that nice gentleman? He wears eyeliner. I mean,
He's singing Cats in the Cradle grunge style.
Cats in the Cradle.
Little boy blowing a man in the moon.
Bring me another bat to rip his head off.
Think you're coming home and
He's
I
going
don't know
Aussie on him,
when.
man. Jim Lamb just throwing puppies off balconies.
From 12 to 4.
Jim's like, stop putting my picture up.
Right. He sacrifices a lamb every show.
We'll know his rebrand when it's Jim Lamb Unplugged. Yeah.
Disconnected.
He's gonna have to change his whole name. That one 904 show guy, they ruined my whole reputation.
Jim Sheep.
Bad.
Right. Smoke at Joe Shower at Trade Winds at 1 o'clock. Christian Powers, Pierre's Pub at 1. Reggie Starrett at the Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Dewey Vaya at the Press at 5. Mark Hart, Trade Winds, 5 o'clock. The Carpetbaggers at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Jeremy Price and Jonathan Lee Dotson at Fusion 904 Eatery at 5:30. Jim Celta
Sultry sounds.
at Barillo's at 6 o'clock. DeHarma, Casa de Vino 57 at 7. Ooh, this is a fun one. Kruengebin.
Corella DeVille?
Krugenbin.
Krugenbin.
They drove the Volkswagen.
Say it.
Satisfying Kruengebin. I am so opener for Kruengebin.
Krugenbin.
It's like hard
It's
techno.
like a German horn. A Krugenbin. A Krugenbin.
We do loud, smooth jazz.
Loud, smooth jazz.
That's right. Aggressive, smooth jazz.
Aggressively smooth jazz.
There's a mosh pit.
Relax and get rowdy.
We will hit you over the head with a horn. We'll use your face as a drum.
Krugenbin.
Kruengebin.
Sounds like a German street fighter. Krugenbin.
It's Ken's move in Street Fighter. Krugen. That's Ryu. It's Ryu's. Kruengebin.
So good. So good.
There's the amp. Wow.
I sold out now.
I was going Cafe 11 when you said that.
They changed venues mid-read.
Oh, I'm just getting a call that they do want me to open for them in the German accent. Okay, great.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Get
Yeah, that'll be-
paid. Get the money first.
Yeah, that's right.
Aretha
Good call.
Franklin rules.
Yeah. Yeah. Cash. 7 p.m. Cassie and Maggie.
Not Margie.
Rick, not impressed. That's the least impressed I've ever heard Rick. Rick just kind of goes,
Karuga bin, and you're like Cassie and Maggie.
it's like Rick knows Cassie and Maggie. He's like,
I'm not impressed.
Cassie and Mid.
Miggy.
We're sure you guys are great.
They're
we love
Cafe
y'all.
11.
They're Cafe 11.
They gotta have some
They're
skills.
mid. They're actually mid-tier.
That's nice.
Which is good. I mean that in a good way.
They
Yeah.
might be on their way up.
They could probably, hopefully, and not on their way down.
Taking Karuga bin out.
Yes.
Karuga man!
Karuga bin. Oh gosh.
8 p.m.
That's what we do when we open for them.
That's the entire song.
Sing along.
You know the words.
You remember this vintage song?
And the remix.
Yeah, that's right. Techno remix. And John Q.
Poor John. Go see John, everybody.
Yeah, John's great. He's going to be at the Milltop at 9. All right, the longest music mic check ever. Presented by Finest Roofing. They support a lot of local charities that support local kids because they're good people. They're also always looking to grow their team. They would encourage you to come and apply with them. They're master elite contractors for St. Johns County. And that lets them offer warranties that nobody else can touch. 904-355-ROOF.
They do it, pavers.
And gutters.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not even going to attempt it.
Troy's like, let's get through this joke, okay?
He's like, I'm over it, man.
Overplayed.
Oh, you know who else is over it is William Levy.
What happened?
He's a 44-year-old Cuban-American actor.
Yeah.
This guy. He was apparently in several Spanish telenovelas.
Dancing with the Stars, too, I think.
I think he was.
Yeah.
He was also in roles in Resident Evil, Addicted, the Single Moms Club,
Oh,
and Monte Cristo.
okay.
He participated in Dancing with the Stars, as Davey said, with
Perfect.
Cheryl Burke.
Mm.
But he was taken into custody Monday night on charges of public intoxication, disorderly conduct, and trespassing.
Whoa.
Yeah. After spending a night in the Broward County Jail, the actor was granted bail on a on a bond of $500.
That's it?
Not very much. That's easy for him. According to court documents, the incident took place at a local restaurant in Broward, and things got a little testy. And Levy allegedly got physical and assaulted an employee.
Oh, gosh.
In his first public statement, Levy addressed the arrest and denied the charges, claiming that he remained calm throughout the incident. When asked if he physically assaulted a restaurant employee, he told El Gordo y la Flaca.
Mm. Wow.
That's Spanish for those of you.
For fat and skinny, to be honest with you, that's, interesting. Gordo is fat and Flaca's skinny.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming this is a show done by a fat and a skinny person.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that before Davey said it because I know proficient Spanish.
Muy bien. Ay.
It's pronounced muy bien, baby.
Muy.
Sí.
Uy.
Oh, God. His response was, no, come on. There are cameras.
Oh,
So he said, check the tape, pretty much.
okay.
Levy claimed that he didn't act aggressively with anyone or refused to pay the bill. Oh, it's also alleged that he refused to pay the bill. It's so funny when actors refuse to pay the bill. As claimed by certain reports, when asked to comment on the trespassing charge, he said, well, they had to take me in for something. So he said they called it trespassing so they could take him to jail.
Oh.
Yeah, just getting him out of the situation.
Yeah. Levy even joked about spending the night in jail, saying it was normal. I didn't know if I made great friends, but I did meet some new people. It's normal for you?
Yeah.
He must not be doing very good if his normal bedroom is
It's
like a
not
jail
normal
cell.
to cuddle the first night in prison.
After a quick interaction with the media outside the jail, Levy's brother-in-law picked him up, drove him back home. As per Florida law, the actor could face up to 60 days in jail if found guilty of disorderly intoxication charges. If convicted of criminal trespass in an occupied structure, he could face another year sentence. Back in 2023, Levy had another run-in with the law when police arrived at his house due to an alleged domestic dispute between him and his then-partner, Elizabeth Gutierrez.
We have some anger management issues here.
There seems to be a pattern.
Yeah, so calm.
However, no action was taken by authorities at that time. Gutierrez and Levy parted ways in April of last year, being in an on and off relationship for 2 decades.
Aye.
Sounds like it's off right now.
I would say it's totally off
Yeah.
at this point. Oh, what's almost totally off, and that's very exciting. The segues have been on point today. In an abrupt reversal, the City of St. Augustine Commission could scrap the $250,000 contemporary sculpture that had been slated to rise in the middle of a roundabout. This would also mean they have to sacrifice $87,500 already spent on the project. I saw this from the St. John Citizen. It's the only people reporting this right now.
Besides us.
Well, besides us, yeah. The panel initially approved the domed structure.
Domed.
They're-
Domed. Sort of like a cubish. Yeah.
Domed. Of course, stupid.
It's all right. I mean, it's not easy what you do.
Words are hard.
Yeah.
No, my head
I'm
hurts.
dyslexic.
I actually think I gave myself a welt there.
Concussion.
Yeah, I have a concussion, guys. I'm out. All right. The domed structure named Groundswell. Well, that was a groundswell of complaints about it, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
It was to be installed at the intersection of May Street and San Marco Avenue last November. The board tapped renowned Miami-born, Harvard-educated artist Ivan DePena, who's probably a friend with somebody at the Cultural Council, to place the work near the stretch of road connecting St. Augustine to Volano Beach. A lot of people were very, very mad that we did not get a local artist to do this because why are we paying $250,000 to some rando?
We have a lot of talented people here.
Yes.
Extremely.
And not even one of the locals made it into the finalist.
Right.
So that's
Right.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Who was in charge of that selection? Was that the city commission or the cultural council?
Cultural.
I think it was
Council.
cultural.
Yeah. Figures.
But now new leadership at Cultural Council. I do
Yes,
want to
which
say
is
that.
good.
And we met him and he's awesome.
Yes,
so,
he is.
And
Yeah.
he addressed it in our interview and he was like, you know what? Yeah, it should be something focused locally. And that's what I think he's really gonna change that paradigm.
Yeah.
Mr. Jeff.
Seemed like a really nice guy.
Yeah, very focused.
Yeah. So I'm very happy about that. A lot of people are. While some applauded the renderings, they were also met with considerable mockery online.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We didn't start the fire.
We started the fire.
Yeah, kind of. It was always
We only poured gasoline on.
Yeah. All right, stop it.
Yeah, right. That is what he looks like. He looks like he's never.
Yeah.
We'll leave that joke where it belongs. Now the city already shelled out $87,500 to pay for the execution of the contract.
Execute. We got a little fierce there. How about cancel? I mean, we had to go execution. Jeez.
And the completion of DePena's design. But they could abandon the project at the 11th hour. Commissioner Cynthia Garris,
Champion for the people.
Yep.
yeah, who tepidly voted in favor of the project in November, suggested that it should be moved to an area where residents can exit their cars and examine it. If we're going to do something of this magnitude, she said, and spend this kind of money, people should be able to go and see it instead of driving by it. Fair. Mayor Nancy Sykes-Klein, who also voted for it previously, said she had changed her mind altogether.
Oh, wow. Well, it means that she
She
can.
would now prefer to cut bait.
That's good. She can do that. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yes, she can. She said, I've had a little bit more time to think about it. She said, I would be okay with not moving forward at all. and just taking the remaining funds and spending them on what I see as a critical need in the community, which is conservation purposes. Not mad at that. That said, I would regret very much derailing a public art program in the city. Derail. Sykes Klein acknowledged the panel's yeah, that word.
Domed, yeah.
I'm domed! Do you acknowledge the panel's domed? I'm getting smarter on the show.
It's Samsonite.
Yeah. She said, we're kind of all over the place, aren't we? I guess I didn't even need to read that whole part.
Yeah.
Commissioner Barbara Blonder remained staunchly in favor of she's just on the wrong side of everything. Of seeing the project through, asserting that the roundabout had been long neglected. It hasn't even been here long.
It's not neglected. If there's no weeds.
It's not. It's a roundabout.
It's confusing enough. Don't put something in the middle to make it more confusing. So congratulations to the mayor and Commissioner Garris for having sense.
Yeah.
Neglected? What the heck are we going to do
Yeah,
there?
we have lights that have been out since like October.
Golly.
So if we're buy new light poles.
She doesn't get it at all. She said, I'd hate to lose on an initiative that we have momentum on. There's no momentum. It's not going in your direction.
No.
She said, we've got an actual dollar investment on at a time when all the arts are being assailed. Assailed. Jesus. So dramatic, this woman. Commissioner Jim Springfield was absent from Monday's meeting, and the matter was tabled until his return.
Okay.
The artist, city manager David Burcham said, had paused the project pending the board's decision. What are you he's not working on anything. He's not doing anything. There's already renderings. He's not building it. What's he pausing?
Mixing the cement.
Yeah, he's just been...
Yeah. In the cauldron.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a little witch.
Yeah.
That's right. And just chuckling the whole time.
I'll get you, St. Augustine.
My little St. Augustine.
And you're a little flagler, too.
Hopefully that guy didn't go buy a boat.
Yeah. True, right? Well, what did I mean? 87K, right?
Right, yeah. 87K. He's just sitting there counting money, stirring cement.
I'm the best cement stirrer ever.
Yeah.
Everybody says it. I don't say it. Everybody says it.
All right. That's all we have time for today. Troy, how do you want to check the comments?
I'm going to wander through the wacky Wednesday words.
All right. As you do that, I'll tell everybody that Batesview and Floyd is not your average insurance agency. They provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk longevity in our community and the way they treat their clients sets them apart from the rest. They offer homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits. They've been doing it for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson, great human, is St. Augustine's premier agent. She offers complimentary policy reviews and has a deep understanding of insurance and what is needed in St. Augustine to be properly insured. Her attention to detail and organizational skills have found policy errors and cost savings where others have not. Give them a call, 904-794-5455, and schedule your appointment today. And St. Augustine Handy House. If you're looking for the perfect custom prefab or portable building, look no further than St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy UC and Enterprises, conveniently located in St. Augustine on State Road 16. It's a family-owned business, been serving our community since 1988. So whether you're looking for a shed, barn, office space, or carport, I'm looking for a shed. I'm going to have to check what they got. I'm going to drive by there today or tomorrow.
Yeah, there's some used ones. We'll check their Facebook. That's easy. It's right there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Their Facebook's got all the deals. That's right. Good call. Over 70 structures in stock out there. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday from 9 to 1. And they make it easy to find exactly what you need out there. Financing options available, in-house financing, and they will deliver your building. They'll level it. They'll do all the work to get it to your property and just the way it needs to be. 904-823-9092. What you got, Troy?
All right, so Wawa was at 289, Costco was at 283. Justin said he'd go undercover, but I don't think that's going to work.
Justin's a recognizable guy.
He's very
Doesn't happen
recognizable.
for giraffes.
And the good Troy popped in right as you started your read.
Oh,
And he said good morning. So
Good morning,
Good morning,
sir.
Troy.
Good morning to the good Troy.
The good Troy.
So good.
All right, man. Very cool. Thank you very much, sir. Stoidum stat time.
All right, Stodum stat. Very interesting day for Albert Hoffman in 1943. He was a chemist and he worked for a pharmaceutical, and he stumbled across the effects of LSD.
Stumbled across him,
On-
huh?
on
That was
this-
a hell of a thing to stumble across.
On this day, he wasn't real sure what was going on. He's like,
Obviously.
I think he actually left work. He's like, feeling a little weird. And then he had to go back, and then he tried it again. And he's the one who kind of developed LSD and working with schizophrenia and some of the other things
Okay.
and doing research. And so, but today is the day in 1943, Albert Hoffman discovered the effects of LSD.
Hasn't it really helped people though too, like microdosing or whatever? I mean, I see a lot of these things are flying up, but yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
So-
They experimented with a lot of it in the CIA, too.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's got a lot of uses. All right. That's great. Stoidum Stat brought to you by a great pizza place in downtown St. Augustine, my favorite, St. Augie's Pizza. Go grab yourself a few great slices today. There you go. Love it. Plugs, guys.
I think I'm probably going to do lunch at Augie's today.
There you go.
Good
Very
call.
cool.
Hey, 3 o'clock today, we've got Irving Cass and Susan Phillips in studio. Going to be talking about this incredible plan that we're going to get some grassroots community support around for Nights of Lights.
Very cool.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
Thank you, sir. Troy can't talk about it.
No, shut up, Troy.
Don't say anything, Troy. Don't ruin this.
Get the hell out of here.
I can watch. I just can't comment.
Rick plugs.
Cousin Margie. See you
Very
later.
good. See you guys later.
All right.